Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. An option give now to Mitchell. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mitchell now off the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Let's go.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on their first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would love the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. ETN once more. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go. Think right.
Running out of the gun with ETN. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Hey, Lion.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
open, open. Think right.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Hey.
2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
First down, here's Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now it's Jackson. Now this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Play action. Now Jackson being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Mitchell. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready. Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Lawrence on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6. Third and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have we've seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
13. You change it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Flowers. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
13, Luke.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Again, 11 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Jackson on second down. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down, but a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Jackson now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Rip, 23.
The Jaguars season will continue at least.